We all have had those moments where we've gotten so angry and so frustrated that we just wanted to punch something, or maybe even someone. Maybe give them a quick uppercut or a jab to the nose. Well, what if I told you you could do that, not go to jail, get a standing ovation, and walk away with a shiny gold medal? It's called Olympic boxing. Boxing is one of America's most popular sports. Today, the USA holds more world titles in boxing than any other country. In 2017, it was reported that more than 6 million Americans box in some sort of way every year. Today, we will discuss the history of Olympic boxing, identify some of the equipment and the uniform that is needed to participate in Olympic boxing, and discuss some of the changes that have been made throughout the years in Olympic boxing. Boxing has been evidence from as long as BC times. The first Olympic game was in 1896, but boxing was not included into the Olympics until 1904. According to the International Boxing Association, posted on August 3rd of 2016, the USA was the only country that entered into boxing in the first year that it was included in the Olympics. So of course, we brought home all 19 medals that were awarded. Since then, boxing has been in every Olympic game except for one time in 1912. According to the sportjournal.org, posted on March 27th of 2019, the Olympic game of 1912 was held in Sweden, where boxing was illegal because it was unappealing to the Swedes. Even today, Olympic boxing continues to evolve drastically. Now that we have discussed the history of Olympic boxing, let's take a look at some of the equipment and identify the uniform that is needed to participate in Olympic boxing. In 2016, there was a shocking new rule that changed in Olympic boxing. For the first time ever, men were no longer required to wear headgear. According to the International Boxing Association, posted on August 3rd of 2016, eliminating headgear would result in fewer concussions, making the sport safer. However, due to the lack of research, women still continue to wear headgear. Boxers' uniforms also included a vest that covers the chest and the back, shorts that do not exceed knee length, socks and light boots or shoes that do not have spikes or heels. All boxers are required to wear a mouthpiece and gloves. Gloves are required to weigh a certain amount depending on the weight class. Male boxers are also required to wear cup protectors, and women boxers may wear pubic protectors or breast protectors. Now that we have identified the equipment and the uniform that is needed to participate in Olympic boxing, now let's discuss some of the changes that have been made throughout the years in Olympic boxing. In 1926, men's bouts were changed from 2 rounds of 3 minutes and 1 round of 4 minutes to 3 rounds of 3 minutes each. For women, the bouts consisted of a total of 4 rounds of 2 minutes each. There are 1 minute rest intervals between each round. In 1931, there was a rule change for the referees. Before then, referees officiated outside of the ring in high chairs. After that, referees have now been officiating inside of the ring, even closer to all the action. The age limits for Olympic boxing is a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 34. Whereas before 2013, the minimum for Olympic boxing was 17 years old. Now we have discussed the history of Olympic boxing, identified the equipment in the uniform that's needed to participate in Olympic boxing, and we have discussed some of the changes that have been made throughout the years in Olympic boxing. Millions of Americans box every year. Some use boxing as a stress reliever, some use it to get in shape, and some box just for fun. So if you're still considering giving that uppercut or that jab to the nose, not going to jail, getting a standing ovation, and walking away with a shiny gold medal, you'd better get to work.